rock hikes.
Isn't this lovely? Beautiful skies today. I'm headed down to Cave Run Lake off the Sheltowee Trace for a little overnighter. Standby one. Decided I wouldn't run into a truck, so anyhow, this is Highway 60 off of Interstate 64, and I'm pretty excited to be going to a new destination on the Sheltowee Trace. Cave Run Lake, nice little overnighter. Gonna be windy and very low humidity here in June in the great state of Kentucky. Woohoo! Go. So this is the Cave Run Lake entrance to the Sheltowee. I think it must be here at this Forest Service Road. I'll assume that anyway. It's been a lot of rain, as you can tell, and looks like I'm starting out at a time when maybe I shouldn't start out. But I guess we'll see. Plenty of trees to duck under, not at high elevation, so should be good to go. I'll at least start out a little ways and see. It's so exciting to be on a new trail, something I've not been on before. First bit of trail has an awful lot of large openings like this. Hopefully I'll get lucky and get a campsite that level later down the trail. So as you can tell from the two previous slides on the slideshow, there's a clear red trail marked by the All Trails app, and I've clearly been on either the present or the past version of the Sheltowee Trace around Cave Run Lake, because I've taken plenty of pictures of the Sheltowee Trace signs. I gotta believe I'm on the current Sheltowee Trace, and maybe the All Trails app is not updated. Maybe there was a workaround more inland from the lake at one point on the Sheltowee, but there's going to come a point about another 2 miles where I'm going to reach the edge of a finger of the lake where I'll be right next to that red trail as well. So I should know here in an hour or so, but so far winds are 7 to 10 miles an hour, mostly overcast. Heard a little rumble of thunder when I first started, but nothing since then, and it's very comfortable, nice and shady. just a nice walk. And I have my house on my back, so I can pretty much stop anywhere.
Hello. How you doing?
So about 3 miles in, I figured out what this trail's all about. You have sections like this that are beautiful, and then sections like this that are just almost impassable. And must be what the AT is like in the worst of rainy seasons. And I know if you're going to do a through hike, you just have to deal with it. But if you're camping for one night, you kind of want to keep your shoes a little bit clean if you can. So I don't know if that's entirely possible, to be honest. So anyway, on top of that, it's a horse trail as well. And this section gets a lot of horse traffic, and that makes the muddy areas like 3 times worse because the horses don't care how deep their hooves go and how muddy it is. Like us spoiled humans. Just about unpassable. Even dodging off the trail, this is really bad. It's getting worse the further I go. And I'm not sure there's going to be a payoff, so I'm not entirely... Well, any day is a good day on the trail, as they say, but this is certainly not in the top 5. Yikes. Okay, I'm going to guess that the Sheltowee Trace used to follow the power lines, and maybe they were working on this part of the trail. I'm not sure, but either way, the last 2 miles have been difficult, very little view, uncertain of where it was going to lead, and not a bad walk, but progressively horrible conditions on the trail. So there's nothing to see to go around to the far side of the lake like I was going to do on that last inlet, thinking I might get a view based on the elevation. So turning around, going back. I'll find a place to sleep. No big deal. Yeah.